I requested that as soon as he walked in, and you have not shown your ID as yet, sir.
I lost it.
Oh, yeah, but you know what? With the jams that you've had over the years, you've proven who you are. Yeah, so you don't need an ID, all right? Welcome back inside of the Flow on Ebony 104.1 FM.
Good to be here.
I haven't seen you in about a year or so, but I know you're busy.
Long overdue.
And I'm watching you on the IG, so I know you've been representing for soca music.
That's right.
Globally. So I don't know where, I'm going to find out in between there where you, and when you sleep, right? But I want to say, you know what, bro, you continue to do it. Ricardo, it's from it's from day one, winner, professional. The list goes on with all your jams.
Thank
you do represent what we want to say in music.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course, of course.
And in this one, you're doing that with ID. Before, I played the jam with Bungie Garland,
right.
Damage.
Yes.
So that's another big one. You've got many more to distribute in 2017. But I want to know some more about you before we talk about the music, right? Remind us, Antigua, Trinidad.
Well, first of all, for those who are listening and don't know the voice, this is Ricardo Drew. I was born in Antigua. I was raised in Trinidad, South Trinidad, Coquille, San Fernando. You know, I mean, big up the South Coast.
We do it, boy. We do it.
Yeah, that's how we does. That's how we does.
What street in Coquille?
West Park Development.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes. Yes.
So I spent a lot of time in the south side of Trinidad, and then I went to St. Martin for 2 forms, and then flew to Miami. Right. From Miami to Orlando, and Orlando has become home for me for quite some time now.
And you said, Ricardo, that Orlando's home, but soca music is home when it comes to that genre?
Yes.
So, yeah, because you were with, crossover. Tell us about crossover.
Well,
because that was a blend of genres inside of that.
Yeah, I would say the Caribbean is my home. I'm a son of every piece of soil. Right. When I go to St. Vincent, I'll become a Vincentian. When I go to Barbados, I'll be a Bajan. Barbados, I become a Bajan.
I like how you do that too.
Yeah. And you know, I was part of a boy band, 4 Sons of the Caribbean, Antigua, Trinidad, Jamaica and Barbados.
Right.
And you know, we were representing and trying to do something different. But at that point in time, they were saying, "Boy, this is not soca, and this is not what soca is supposed to sound like." And everything we were doing then, they're doing now.
So,
we were a little bit, I think, ahead of our time.
Nice.
And you know, it's just I'm just fortunate enough to be able to fit into what's going on now, and to set my own trend. And you know, just be something inspirational for the next artist, or for the person listening, or as you say, be able to speak, be the voice of somebody. So I'm glad to be a part.
With all the touring that you do of the Caribbean, Europe, wherever you go, how do you, and of course the success that you have over the years, how do you, singer, songwriter, father, and just one of our talented brothers in the soca world, how do you maintain and stay grounded?
Boy, it's difficult. It's just really difficult because you know you spend a majority of your time being told that you are the greatest thing in the world.
Yes.
So then you have to come and now interact with people, and you know, be on a level of a normal person. But you don't really spend that much time being normal, so you really have to sit down and motivate yourself and tell yourself, listen, Ricardo, you are not better than the person standing next to you. The person next to you could come and blow up 2 days from now and be bigger than you. So you always have to be mindful of how you treat people, and the things that you say to people, the things that you say in general. And it also helps that you have a grandmother that will touch your backside.
Yeah, Granny and I'm gonna jerk it on. I mean, let's pull it down. Yeah, so Granny still does that?
Yeah, man, as big of a man that I am, she will still pull my pants down and then give me a good one.
No, I show Granny not on Instagram, right, Johnny?
What?
Don't make jokes.
Grandma on Facebook and thing, you know. When you say something like the other day, somebody said Ricardo's a midget, and I scrolling down through the comments and I see somebody, my grandmother. Hello, please do not disrespect my grandson.
Oh, that is what I like Granny.
Yeah, grandma bad.
Granny into social media.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When we went in Antigua last year, grandma was playing mass with me on the road.
You have a young Granny.
Yeah, Granny doing the thing.
Yes, and what you just mentioned, that sometimes, you know, it's hard to be normal.
Yes.
Do you miss that sometimes? All the success, you're Ricardo Drew, you're doing things, but do you miss that me time where I just don't want to have to deal with
Yes, it becomes a little difficult and overwhelming at times, but again, you know, beggars can't be choosers, and this is what I chose to do. This is what I wanted to do. So, when I start to feel like that, I remind myself every day that I could go back to where I was 10 years from now, where I was sitting down looking at the TV and saying, "Boy, I want to do that," and you know. So now that I have it, I'm more than grateful. I'm more than appreciative. It's just that, and I know that there's so much more to do, so much more to accomplish. So I don't ever look at myself as being, you know, overly successful because, you know, I've just started. You know, I'll use a quote from Voice, "I'm far from finished." You know, there's so many things that I want to accomplish, not for myself only, but for my team, for my kids, and you know, there's so many things that we need to accomplish in SOCA itself as well. That, you know, to sit down and say, okay, we're here, don't make no sense.
Still have work to do.
Work to do.
Far from finished, as you said. You just mentioned you're a father of 4.
Yes.
Right. So how do you deal with that? Because I'm sure that's where you utilize social media heavy.
Yeah.
You know, the FaceTime, the Skype. Do we still do Skype?
Yeah, I Skype. I don't FaceTime. I don't have an iPhone. I am a Samsung.
Me too. High five.
Yeah.
Thank you. So do you utilize those?
Yeah, I spend a lot of time on WhatsApp calling, Skype.
Nice.
I spend a lot of time with my kids, especially my little baby son. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't talk, but he'll pick up the phone and he will walk around the house and hey, yeah, hey. And how you talking to him? What's up, man? And you know,
He's having a conversation.
yeah, he's enjoying life, and you know me, my father wasn't around when I was a little boy, so I definitely, although I'm traveling a lot, I definitely try to be that example that I can be, and be different from. I remember sitting down once watching my neighbor, you know, interact with his son, and I remember feeling so crappy that my father wasn't around to do the same things that my neighbor's father was doing, and I told myself that, you know, when I reach that point, I will never allow that to happen to my kids. So
Commendable.
yeah.
Even though you're all over the world.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so then sometimes, just a couple more personal before we jump into the music. So sometimes you'd reprimand them even on social media.
Yeah. See, the thing about it is a lot of people look at me and say, "Oh, he's so funny and so, you know,
You
happy."
strict daddy?
And I go, what?
You sure?
If my let me tell you, right?
Really?
Yeah, you have to put them in check, especially boys.
Especially now too.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a different era we're living in compared to when
Yeah.
we do nothing when we were younger.
I had to put a whooping on my son the other day, and his mother messaged me and said, "Hey, I've seen a tremendous difference in his behavior since then."
Wow.
And you have to do it.
That is good.
Yeah, you have
You're
to do it.
still doing your thing, being that daddy in terms of just traveling the world and making sure you're on point. I like that. Give him a little.
Yeah, I try not to though, you know, but if it comes to that,
if it's needed, yes. Now I notice you have a lot of tattoos. I only have one, and I'm not covered, right? So I was thinking about going and do another one.
Let's go.
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Would you go with me, though?
Of course.
Ricardo, I will cry.
That's alright. I'll cry with you.
Just boring my nose last year. I cried like a baby.
Wow, I didn't even see the.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's a little small.
Small. A coward. So how many do you have? Tell us. I'm seeing so
I
many.
have a lot.
That's all you can say.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have quite a few tattoos.
Have we passed 10 maybe?
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, God.
And I want to finish. I actually want to do my chest, and I want to finish some stuff on this arm here before I close off.
Well, you'll have to show me what you're talking about in just a bit.
I can.
You will?
We'll have to excuse everybody.
Of course, we'll take the camera off in just a bit. Yeah, so ID is playing in the background. Let's talk some business before we run out of time. Tell me about this. Did you write it? Who did you work with on this? What's the message?
This project was done by Emmanuel, Rudder, Dale Ryan, advocates, myself, and a guy by the name of Burger. It was produced by Dwayne Antrobus out of Barbados. Now the message between the message with this song is this: live, stop existing, live, enjoy life. You have a short amount of time on this planet, on this earth. Even though it seems long, it goes like that. Snap of a finger.
Are you talking to me?
No, maybe.
Yeah, you are.
Is it connecting?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well then it's
I exist. I think I exist, yeah.
Stamp your name. Let people know who you are. Show people what you're about, what you believe in. You know, let them know who you love. Let them know who your friends are, who you will defend, who will be there at the end of the day. When you are in your lowest point, who will hold your hand and raise you up? establish who you are, live life, show them who you are. Your IDs, your identification is not your ID in your pocket. It's who you are. So live, enjoy life.
I hear you. Make my tongue down a little bit. She's talking to me. ID, stamp your name, one of those. We have like 4 minutes left, but I want you to just talk quickly on the 2 jams that you mentioned to me off air where you have collaborations, because I want to save them for me. Well, in my opinion, Iron is going to be saved for last. You know. But you mentioned 2 songs that you worked with.
Yes, we actually have quite a few offerings for the season.
Right.
We have 7 offerings for the season.
Whoa.
Some of them are rhythm. So we have Mr. Dutty on the 4am rhythm. We have Learn to Wine on the Inflation rhythm. We have No Name featuring Ruby, which is a single.
Right.
We have Damage featuring Bungie Garland, which is on a rhythm as well. We have ID. We have Ron again on the Hand Grenade rhythm featuring King Bubba. Drinker. And then we have...
Go ahead, continue.
And then of course we have he does encourage my children if they're sick. Yeah, you want to go to the bar?
No, not that quiet fella in the corner.
Yes, that quiet fella in the corner there.
Oh my.
And then of course we have the lady's favorite, Iron.
I'll take this one down. Yeah, let me talk about this Iron song. I hope you're listening, Amanda in Florida. I know this is your jam. So what is this about Iron?
Listen, I'm a giving person. I'd like to give the message that, ladies, if you're feeling weak and dizzy,
yes,
iron is your remedy.
It's one of those that we take for granted.
If your blood count is low,
mine is.
Take some iron.
Yeah, okay.
You know.
How soon?
As soon as possible. I have some in the van if you need some.
As soon as we're done here and going outside.
Let's go. As a matter of fact, interview done.
Yeah, can you just wrap that up?
Cut off the line. Iron is one of the main parts of our culture. You know, if the music stopped now and the rhythm section strike up, the whole office go crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we just wanted to bring some of that vibe, that essence into what we are, offering for the carnival season. So, ladies, if you need some iron, call me. I'll be iron.
If they had your telephone number, trust me, I know to be going crazy.
378.
Hold on.
Iron.
I get Patchwork. Ricardo, you're on the right. Okay, I'm gonna try it after this and see if it works. You better answer that number.
No problem.
378 Iron.
Actually, it's 37 Iron.
37 Iron. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Are you gonna bless us with your vocals on it as well? Nice.
What we tell them? Yeah. What? Yeah. Now when you're reaching the bed, I know you're gonna want some iron, need some, hold some, want some, you're gonna love my beat some, take some, play some. Girl, oh Lord, is the iron in your blood. Bend over, look the iron we love. If you're feeling weak and dizzy, my iron is your remedy. You're gonna want some, need some, hold some, take some, play some, beat some iron.
I can't even speak. Can we start this over, please? You were saying?
Yes. Iron you want?
I do.
You're sure?
I do want the iron that you have to...
Iron?
Yeah.
You heard her, right? Iron. Yeah, when you're reaching the bed, I know you're gonna want some iron, need some iron, hold some iron, want some, you're gonna love my, beat some, take some, play some. Girl, oh Lord, is the iron in your blood. Bend over, look the iron we love. If you're feeling weak and dizzy, my iron is your remedy. You're gonna need some, want some, take some, hold some, you're gonna love my, beat some, take some, play some. Girl, oh Lord, is the iron in your blood. Bend over, look the iron we love. If you're feeling weak and dizzy, my iron is your remedy. Listen, iron make you dance, and my iron ready. How will you beat? How will you beat? How will you beat? Oh Lord, how will you beat out some rhythm for me? Because the iron does create the vibe. Iron does make the fed come alive. If you don't want no DJ or the music play in the back of the rhythm section, just give you some. Sure. Need some, hold some, take some. You're gonna love my.
We do.
You see
we do love your iron.
Yes.
This jam, as you said, it is connected to just the fact that iron. It's something if you're going to a football match.
Yes.
Is the iron.
Yeah.
Even with our national instrument, it is something that is accompanied with that. You've got another big one, Ricardo. We're running out of time, but I do want to make sure you connect with your fans on the outside, so you'll tell us how we can do that. And I do know you're heading right now to rehearsal.
That's
so
right.
You are. Tell us about the band and what you got. Where we can see you soon.
Well, I just want to say that I did not have relations with Monica.
People, if you want to get in touch with Ricardo Drew, you can check me out on the Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter. That's It's Drew, ITS. Listen now, ITSDRUE. Snapchat is ITZDRUE. I am part of the Roy Cape All Stars. I'm one of the frontline members for the Roy Cape All Stars. I also have my international brand called the ID Nation. So you can check us out on the social media and you know, follow. I don't bite. Well, ladies, I don't bite hard. Right? You know, so follow me. Send me a message. I'll send you a message back. I may not respond right away, but I will respond. You know what I mean?
I am trouble. Be quiet for he's going to say I am trouble. But he said he bites, and I was just going to ask a question. I'll ask off mic. Better? Yeah. Thank you so much for coming
Thanks
through.
for having me.
I want to see you again, all right? All the best of the season. I know you're one of the semifinalists as well.
Correct.
You're making that choice between what you're going to drop.
Yes.
I wish you all the best with that, bro.
Thank you.
All right, and keep dropping them.
Once the ladies want it, I'm gonna drop it. So I try to put on a deep voice, right? I'm gonna drop it.
378 iron, he says. And
37 iron.
37 iron,
Yeah.
and you'll drop the iron.
Yeah.
All right, good. Ebony 104.1 FM, thank you so much. Start conversation with Ricardo Drew. I'm gonna go out by the car and see the iron he's got for me.
Yeah. It spills.
Oh, no, I don't want that.